Hello everyone, in this video I am going to compare Google Maps with MappLS, and below are the criteria I have used for comparing these two navigation systems. The first one is relevant information. What does it mean? Relevant information for safe driving. The second criterion is timely information. That is how well the navigation system tells in time, let us say an upcoming turn or what to do next. The third one is what to anticipate next. This is about information on what to do after taking an action, for example, after taking a turn as per the instruction from the satellite navigation system. What should I do next? Do I need to take a turn after 800 meters, or do I need to continue for 25 kilometers? Etc. The fourth criterion is recalculation. This is about how well the navigation system adapts after taking a wrong move. The navigation system suggests something and the driver makes a wrong move. How well the system recalculates the distance in time. The fifth criterion is true positives. That is how well the system recommends things that actually exist on the road. The sixth criterion is false negatives. Is the system recommending things that don't exist in on the road? It is about that measure. Basically, it should not recommend things that do not exist on the road. The seventh criterion is distraction-free driving. How well can you drive using the navigation system? Hands on the wheel, eyes on the road, ears on the SATNAV, so to speak. First, let us check the Google Maps.
Turn left onto Service Road.
That was a good instruction well ahead of the turn, so that I can plan when to turn.
In 200 meters, keep right to continue on National Highway 44.
This was a good instruction. After making a turn, what should I do next?
Keep right to continue on National Highway 44.
That's like a second time it is reminding.
Continue on National Highway 44 for 2 kilometers.
Again, after making that move, the map navigation is telling what to do next. This is fairly a straight road for about 5 minutes, I think, and the navigation system is not telling anything to do because there is nothing to do except to drive straight. One thing I noted is that Google Maps expects you to drive on the left lane or the slow lane, or at least the middle lane. Again, a good instruction. It's giving me 400 meters, that is almost like half a minute before the turn.
Turn left toward Bellandur Gate Road, Service Road, then turn right onto Bellandur Gate Road.
Again, a good reminder with sufficient notice.
Turn right onto Bellandur Gate Road, Service Road. In 800 meters, use any lane to turn left onto Ambalipura, Sarjapur Road, Sarjapur Main Road.
It's giving a very good notice for that turn, upcoming turn, 800 meters. One thing I noticed is that I would have liked the Google Maps to actually want me to cover this distance or this stretch on the main road that you see on the right side, the main highway, because I know there is a turn, that is, there is an exit coming up. It should have actually allowed me to continue until that exit on the main highway, whose road condition is actually better as well. This is the exit I was referring to.
Use any lane to turn left onto Ambalipura, Sarjapur Road, Sarjapur Main Road.
Again, a good instruction with sufficient notice.
Continue on Ambalipura, Sarjapur Road for 800 meters.
Again, a good instruction, no anxiety. It tells me what to do in how many meters. One thing I liked about Google Maps is it does not tell anything that is unnecessary. When we see MappLS, you will notice that it tells certain things which may not be useful.
meters, make a U-turn.
Again, a good instruction.
Make a U-turn.
A friendly reminder.
Continue on Ambalipura, Sarjapur Road for 800 meters.
Again, a nice instruction to tell what to do after taking that U-turn.
In 200 meters, turn left.
In fact, my destination is that building on the left. It is probably trying to take me to the parking lot or the reception of that building. Sorry, it is this building, not the one that we saw earlier. It's a hospital.
Turn left, then turn right.
Now let's check MappLS. From the same origin to same destination about the same time on the same day.
In 275 meters, turn left.
Why 275 meters? Why can't it be 200 meters or 300 meters? It was a good instruction, but 275 meters.
Turn left.
I think this turn left, the reminder could have been a little earlier. Initially, I used to wonder what that ping sound was. It is actually telling about speed limit violations. The speed limit on this road is 40, so if I have gone up to 41, it is going to complain. This was actually a miss. It didn't tell me to take a turn here and get onto the highway. Actually, the speed limit on this road is 60, but there are signboards that says it's 40. So whenever I cross 40, it is complaining with that ping noise. The speed limit binging noise is good, but it gets annoying when it happens too many times, when you're just crossing a little bit, like 40 to 41 or something like that. So far it has been good, except that it did not tell me when to get onto the highway. And of course this annoying bing noise that happens on and off.
Accident-prone area in 150 meters ahead.
That was a decent warning. I don't know how true it is. Maybe it is this point it is talking about accident prone area. This time I took the highway all the way until the exit, the last exit. You can see the broken service road on the left. No idea what that bing sound was for. I have to actually take the exit, and there is no instruction to take the exit so far. Just because I know the road, I can do this.
In 250 meters, keep left at the fort, then turn left.
Okay, that was a decent instruction. But if you're keeping left at the fork, then nobody's expecting you to take a right. Lack of instruction to exit the highway was a problem. I think it is this fork.
60 meters, turn left.
Yeah, it is this fork that it is talking about.
Turn left.
60 meters, okay, not bad, but I think the instruction could have been better. Again, no idea what that bing sound was for. I wasn't speeding this time at all. I took the turn and it doesn't say what I need to do next. Of course, I can argue that I just need to go straight.
Speed breaker in 125 meters ahead.
That was okay. A decent instruction, but I'm sure there are more speed breakers elsewhere.
Speed breaker in 125 meters ahead. In 275 meters, make a U-turn.
MappLS deals with all these odd numbers like 275, 150,
In
etc.
225 meters, make a U-turn. Speed breaker in 100 meters ahead.
One instruction for 275 meters, the other one for 225 meters.
U-turn.
I don't think that 225 meter warning was necessary.
U-turn. Speed breaker in 175 meters ahead.
There's a speed breaker just here, and it was telling me to take U-turn after I had taken the U-turn.
In 275 meters, turn left. Black spot in 125 meters ahead.
I think black spot means accident prone area.
Turn.
While using navigation, I prefer to have the north up mode on. In Google Maps, which you see on the left side, it is a pre-configuration. I can do that configuration even before using the map. In MappLS, there is no such pre-configuration. It needs to be done after I set the destination and after I get into the map. And one other thing that you notice between the left and the right tile here, the left tile is Google Maps. It actually makes my position, current location at the center. Whereas in MappLS, my current location is actually outside of the window. Now let us see how the two navigation systems compare. For relevant information, Google Maps scored 3 out of 3 and MappLS scored 2 out of 3. For timely information, again Google Maps scored 3 out of 3 and MappLS scored 2 out of 3. For both these cases, MappLS was scoring less because either the information was not completely relevant, or it was missing, or it was not a timely piece of information. When it comes to what to anticipate next, Google Maps scored really well. This is after taking a turn what to do next. And most of the time, MappLS did not give any indication as to what to do next or how long I should continue on the road. For recalculation, although not part of this particular video, both the systems scored about the same. As you would have seen, I did not violate any of the instructions from any of the navigation systems. So this is based on my experience with both the systems outside of this video. Coming to true positives, Google Map was very good in it, 3 out of 3, and MappLS was not that great, 2 out of 3. False negatives, things that don't exist on the road, Google Map was scoring 2 out of 3 and MappLS 1 out of 3. Google Map often used to tell things that are not really there on the road, but that was quite rare, whereas MappLS is telling so many things like speed breakers in 125 meters where there is nothing that exists. When it comes to distraction-free driving, MappLS scored 1 out of 3 and Google Maps scored 3 out of 3. Google Map, my experience with Google Map was that you can almost avoid looking at the map while driving. Unless you're in a very crowded place and complicated place where there are a lot of turns coming up, you can pretty much listen to it and drive. So basically, you can focus on the driving and just keep your eyes on the road and just listen to the voice from the navigation. Whereas MappLS, a lot of times you have seen in this video also, it simply doesn't tell when to exit a highway or when to enter a highway. A lot of times that is a problem, and that is the reason why it's scored very poorly, because you have to actually look at the maps far more often and not just rely on what it is saying. Overall, Google Maps scored pretty good, 19 out of 21, and MappLS scored just about average, like 11 out of 21. Now, which map do you use? It is up to you. I like to use Google Maps because of two reasons. One, I'm so much used to it. And two, I find Google Maps gives less erroneous information and more relevant information. So that's the verdict. If you like my videos, hit the like button. Remember to subscribe to my channel and get notified of my new videos.